Hi everyone, it's Casey Williams. I think almost anybody would like driving a red, low-slung, mid-engine Italian sports car. But if you go looking for a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, you're going to be well into six figures. But there is a little Italian sports car that meets all those qualifications that starts under $60,000. It's the car sitting behind me. It's the Alfa Romeo 4C. It's a lot of fun, and let's go take a look at it. So just getting in and out of the car this week has been a little bit of a challenge. Not just because it's low slung and it's hard to get in the interior, which I'll show you in a minute, but people have swarmed the car all week. And it's a little surprising. It's been out a couple of years, but people just really haven't paid attention, I guess. I had people stopping and taking pictures of it in front of my office, gathering around it. And last night in my driveway, a guy actually got out of his car, walked to my driveway, took pictures of the car, and then left. I think it's really cool, but I'm not quite sure about all that. But the one thing I know for sure is you absolutely know it's Italian heritage and the fact that it's an Alfa Romeo. You look at the little grille, the classic kind of plunging neckline, triangular shape on the grille, looks very sexy. Down the front, big bulging headlamps, love it. Come around the side, you really get the idea that it is a mid-engine car. There's not much front end, and the back slopes off to have space for it. 18-inch alloy wheels in the front, 19-inch in the back, Brembo brakes. Of course, Pirelli tires, being a nice Italian car. Carbon fiber in the mirrors. Again, I think it looks really sexy. You come around the back, you kind of get a little bit of a Ferrari look to it with the big round tail lamps, the diffuser on the back, exhaust tips coming out. Carbon fiber spoiler here on the deck lid. Again, I think a lot of people kind of thought it was a Ferrari at first, but when you look at it, you know it's an Alfa Romeo. It just has that classic look like they're classic race cars, and it just absolutely works for it. Well, this is where things start to get interesting. I think it's really cool that you can see the engine through the rear window. So this car is designed for everything to be lightweight. In fact, it only weighs 2,500 pounds. Has a carbon fiber monocoque body structure. Again, very lightweight. Actually not significantly more weight than even a smart car is. So you're looking at the back of it. This is the trunk space. If you need more trunk space, you're going to be putting stuff on the front seats of the car. So I have just my computer bag back here. You could get a duffel bag, and that's going to be it. But that's not what we came back here to see anyway. We came back here to see the engine. It's a little engine, 1.75 liters, turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, delivers 237 horsepower. Again, the car weighs 2,500 pounds. So that's enough to get the car from 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds, top speed 160 miles per hour. And because it's a lightweight car with a little 4-cylinder engine in it, you get pretty decent gas mileage. 24 miles per gallon in the city, 34 miles per gallon on the highway. Car has a 6-speed twin clutch transmission. You can put it in automatic mode and it shifts itself, or you can put it in the manual mode and you will have to use the paddle shifters. But I think it's kind of cool. It's a little confusing to figure out first, but it works out really well in this car. So again, the car is just a really tight handling little car, a lot of fun to drive, and the engine provides all the power you need in a car this size. So there's really no graceful way of getting in this car. You just kind of fall into it. And that's okay, because once you're inside the car, it's actually fairly comfortable. Being a mid-engine car and the front wheels are kind of inset, your legs are offset a little bit to the side, but it's not unbearable. Again, the seats are comfortable, nice leather seats. These are upgraded in the red leather. I like them. The stitched dash covering, aluminum. I think everything just feels very nice and actually pretty expensive in here. So you start looking, you see the carbon fiber body structure out in the car. They just left it exposed and polished. You see it here, you can see the doors. And again, it's very stiff, very strong, and keeps the car very lightweight. You drive this car over bumps, on rough pavement in town. It doesn't squeak, it doesn't creak, it just feels very solid. So again, attributable to the body structure. See, sit inside, so some of the ergonomic things with the car, it's kind of got the chiclet radio like from the 1990s. It's an Alpine audio system. It sounds pretty good, but little buttons. And a car in this price category, any modern car actually should have a nicer screen. Should be able to get a navigation screen in it. Again, I understand Alfa Romeo is trying to keep things simple, trying to keep focus on driving, but some upgrades like that would be nice. It does have a great air conditioning system, keeps you freezing cold. It's got auto down windows, power mirrors, and I think generally it just works out pretty well. So a couple other things, here in the console we have the buttons for the transmission, auto and manual here. You choose it, reverse, neutral, first gear. This car does not have power steering. Again, it's not a problem with a mid-engine car. It's relatively lightweight. And once the car starts rolling at all, it really does lighten right up. It's easy to drive the car. And the plus side is you have very nice direct steering that doesn't feel artificial at all. A lot of the new electric power steering systems, you can kind of feel a little bit artificial, so it just feels very nice. Has a flat screen instrument cluster, gives you all the information you need there. And again, I think overall it's just very well done. There is no storage space in here really. You know, you've got a couple of cup holders, got a little slot here. But you know, if you're carrying stuff in here, it's going to be on the floor or in the seat. But you can get a cup of coffee, drive to work, and that's nice. So one last thing I think that's really cool in this car, it's got Alfa Romeo's DNA system, which is really their driver configurator. So you put it in D, dynamic, makes the throttle a little more sensitive, the shift point's a little bit different. N's your natural, that's kind of your comfort mode. And then A is your efficiency mode, or all-weather mode. So again, makes your throttle a little less sensitive, makes it a little bit better on slick roads or to get better gas mileage. But again, getting out of this car really is not that easy. You know, if you're an older person, you may think about it, or if you just don't like getting out of cars like this, you might think about it. But once you're in here, pretty nice little place to be. It's hard to deny the 4C's charms. It is a beautifully sexy mid-engine Italian sports car, no doubt about it. I enjoy driving it, enjoy being in it, and surely enjoy looking at it. But if there's a downside to the car, it probably is the comfort level. If you were going to drive the car back and forth to work every day, you could do that. But in this price category, you could also look at a Corvette, you could also look at a Porsche Cayman, and those cars might be a little bit better if you're going to take luggage and another passenger along with you. But for the money, you can't beat it. So starting out, $55,900 for the base price. This car is equipped with some of the trim pieces on it, is about $71,000. Again, I think in that price category, it's pretty hard to buy more Italian sex appeal than that. So next week we'll have another fun car. Until then, storm forward.